Hey everybody, welcome! Today I've got Athena from Fanshobby, and this is the new 2024 reissue with the improved backpack that does not attach. So, good thing that I saw that they were announcing that they were going to do a reissue for her because I wanted to get all three of the Headmaster Juniors and did not want to pay secondhand prices and whatnot, so there we go. Glad I got it. So there's the box. You got your sticker set, which I've already applied. I had to reapply the hood one because I wasn't happy with it the first time. You get your card with tech specs and then, of course, your instructions. And the rest of the accessories are already installed. So there she is. So I've got her guns, her head, and the headmaster inside of her. And the reason I did that is because getting that headmaster inside is a pain. I did not want to have to do that again. So let's get a good look at the car. Of course, it is a cartoony medical Porsche, 959. She's definitely got the coolest car out of the three Headmaster Juniors. And it looks good, and you can see that I did apply the cross stickers. I believe that was really it. These stripes, see, these are painted. This is all painted. Yeah, all the other stickers that I have applied are in her robot mode, so we will see that when we get there. But it does roll as it should. You can move the mirrors around however you want. And with that, let's take a look at the Headmaster. Get her out of there. Yep, that is a tight fit. I'm assuming it's because of the closed waist of her female figure. So the other two are fine. I got those reissues as well. So here she is. And little Minerva Headmaster. Come on, zoom. There we go. Tiny little face on that. Pretty good. Little bit of paint here on the crotch and the blue on the visor. Other than that, it is just molded. But then, and we'll see this better in robot mode, but I'll show it now. There's the face, which does look fully painted. Definitely a different face than the original. Smaller chin, kind of a puffier, rounder face. But again, we'll see that better in robot mode. And as long as I'm here, I mean, yeah, like the others, the head can rotate 360. These can rotate 360 on ball joints. You've got a pin here for the elbow, which is pretty stiff, and you don't really have a lot of room to grab onto it. There we go, 90 degrees. Could go backwards with it too if you wanted to. Don't know why you would, but you could. Go out a little bit and then kick up to there and back to there and no out, and knee that's fully jointed so you can compress her up into the head mode. So nothing new there. It's just like the original other than the new face. Then back here, got her helmet, a little bit of red paint, a little bit of metallic blue. Keep that off to the side, and then her little pistolas tabbing into the side of the car there. So it is nice. We've got storage for everything. The only thing I don't like about how you get the accessories in and out is, yeah, that right there. It's just annoying to tab that in, but it all tabs together pretty well. And then on her pistols, got some silver detailing on there on an otherwise just all white gun. Pretty plain, decent detail what is there, but nothing crazy. And of course, you got the two of those. And that's it for accessories. And yeah, the car doesn't have any gimmicks other than being able to put the Headmaster inside. You fold this dashboard piece forward and she goes right in there. But man, it is a tight fit. It's not something that I see myself doing at all, really. At all. I did it. I showed you that it could happen, just like with the original version of this car, the original issue. But yeah, I'm not going to be doing that again anytime soon. So with that's really it on the car. So let's do a couple of size comparisons. And first and foremost, here are the other two Headmaster Juniors. These are also the new 2024 reissues, but they are exactly the same as the original run of them. So there's nothing new to them, which is why I'm not doing any videos on them. You can see that I've got them. You'll see them in robot mode. And of course, as a set, they do look great. They took some liberties with him because he should be longer, kind of like Hotspot or Inferno. But, you know, hey, did what they could. These two, absolutely amazing, though. So, there they are. Then, just because she is another female Transformers, and we don't have too many of those, plus she is roughly regular Masterpiece Carbot size, here's RC. This is the Robot Rose RT01, but that is... You know, it's just MP51 with the better chest, as you can see, because it's not tabbing in all the way. But, so she's, you know, roughly the size of an average Masterpiece Carbot. And they're also, as far as I know, my only two female Transformers. And then here is my TE01 Optimus Prime. I know that Jinrai and Optimus are not the same characters. And size-wise and vehicle mode, they're close, but he would be, you know, I don't know, maybe a little longer, maybe a little shorter because his feet don't show up, but still, nitpicks aside, that's how the two of them look together, and they look good. I think that scales well with that. It's not real life accurate, 100%, but you know, it's still pretty good. And then last one, and this is a bit of an odd one, but I've heard a lot of people say, oh, these aren't Masterpiece scale, they're only Legend scale. Well, there's a Legends Prowl, so I'm going to have to say that the three Headmaster Juniors are definitely Masterpiece scale. I get it if they may not be as big as you want, but I don't know why I have seen some people saying, oh, they're only Legend scale. No, they're not. No, they're not. Look at that. They're not Chug scale. They're not Legend scale. So, there you go. Had to throw that out there. So, with that, let's get down to transformation. Now, I will do a full transformation video for her. I'm not going to bother with the other two because, like I said, it's already been done. So since I'm going to do a full video for her, I'll just kind of go through this one a little quickly. So I'm going to fold down the mirrors, get those out of the way now. I'm going to lift up on the back. And this is the biggest party piece for this remaster, is the back is not parts forming. It stays there, which means you have slightly different things to do. I'll fold that dashboard in and let's separate the doors. Get those out of the way, being very careful. This is the one thing I don't like about her and Shuta, or Ace Hitter, is that very thin little pole that these slide on. It's functional. It works, but man, you just got to be careful with them. Separate that. Split. Here, get you out of the way and split this. Open. And this is another thing, is the clearance here. You can see it's very tight clearance. I guess it was like that for the original too, because the feet are unchanged, but oof. Come on, guys, a little bit better than that. A little bit more clearance. You don't need much. Yeah, it is what it is, though. Get that out of the way. Get this. Kind of. I'm just rotating it at the thigh and bending it and doing whichever I can to try and get things out of the way. There we go. Good. Bring this down. Foot right there. Bring this around. Tab that in. Tab it in. There it is. Then in here, I'll fold the window in first, fold that black panel in next, and then we've just got a tab and slot that goes together for. Fold it over, slide it over on that slider that I really don't like, and tab that in. And that's one foot done. See, so easy. And like I said, if you're missing any of this, I will do a video just to be on the safe side. Come on, open that up. Fold that over so that we can open that up and get that all folded out. Rotate. Oops, rotate that the wrong way. There we go. Got that. Rotate that and clip it in. Window in, black panel in, rotate, slide, and tab that in. Nice. And there's the feet all done. Go ahead and rotate that, split the arms. I'll bring these down, and this is a weird setup, this linkage, how you have to rotate it. Fold that in, fold that up, bring that down, rotate that around, fold that in. There we go. We are getting there. Oh, we are getting there. And now, because of the back, this is a big thing. These panels, you got to flip them, but so you turn the back one way, rotate them down, flip up, and then continue to rotate. You do that for both sides. But the back, that center piece is kind of offset, so you just got to be careful with how things are flip-flopped. If it doesn't go one way, rotate the back around and try again. You tab these two in, put them back there, close these up. And now for the back, we'll fold that in. So we'll want the back. Apparently the back's supposed to look like that, with this flipped around, that up. Looks weird, but it is functional. And then just compress everything. Rotate the hands. And you already saw me transform the headmaster. The only other thing was I slid the helmet on. So there it is. Go ahead and pop that in. And that is Minerva, or Fanshobby Athena, in her robot mode. And I really like, I mean, the backpack, meh, but other than that, I think she looks really good. Like with Cab and Shuta, as well as really a lot of Fanshobby stuff, may not be the most cartoon accurate out there, but I think considering that, you know, they did a pretty good job, and I'm pretty happy with it. Hence why I made the purchase with my own money, of course. So overall, I think it's pretty good. The only thing I don't like is this back. Look how floppy that is. I mean, the back can, if it wasn't for the wing hitting the arms, it could do a full 360. I mean, it's fine for what it is. It's just, it's loose. So, but there she is. And now we can get a bit of a better look at her in general. So there is that face sculpt. Looks very nicely done. She is mostly just molded plastic, but all the silver details you see, which there's some right around there, the rims, the orange and ice blue of her face, the red on the helmet, silver here, blue here, that's a sticker. That's a sticker. Silver paint. You got some silver paint inside the translucent headlights. And red paint here on the arms. Other than that, all of the red and white you see is just molded. She does, of course, have the flip down feature with the speed, strength, and intelligence meters. And then I got stickers there on the side. Snap that back in. And other than that, I mean, she does look good. Looks, like the original copy did. Articulation, head can do a full 360. She can barely look up, look down a little bit, but there isn't really the windshield gets in the way on the back. She can look down that far, which is pretty good. Little bit of a tilt, side to side, but not much. Arms, so physically they can do a 360, but they do collide with the back, so you got to pull these out just a little if you really want them up. Her arms will go out to there. Now these being on those joints, you can articulate those as well, so you can bring it out a little to get her arm up even more if you wish. She does have a bicep rotate, has a double jointed elbow, gets her all the way up to there. Wrist has this movement for transformation. Also has a mushroom peg, so it'll do 360. Thumb is on a single pin, and the fingers are all together on 2 pins. So she can do a fist, she can fold up, she can grip her weapon, but, not many other options there. The waist will do a 360, but you do have some collision, and because of the floppiness of it, because of the design, you do have to be careful. Let's see. You got to kind of work her out of her hip if you want to be able to do more than about right here. This is the natural movement she can do. And then you have an ab crunch. And then you have an ab crunch. Thighs up to there. Back to there. Out to there. So it does have a double jointed knee, but due to design, if you use just the upper joint, that's what you get. If you use the lower joint, that's what you get. And you can't really use the two of them together. Just got a lot of kibble there with the door on the back of the foot. And then feet, you've got a little bit of in, no out. It really is a little bit. You've got a little bit of a rock forward and back. And then you've got toe, which has a lot. So she can stand just fine, but you are still limited on foot movement. And we can also give her her gun. Has a standard tab and slot connection. And it works pretty well, right? And then in addition to that, you've got these tabs on the side of her thighs you can use as storage for her other pistol. So, there you go. Alright, and let's go ahead and do a couple of size comparisons. And first thing, we'll do her other two Headmaster Juniors. So we can see the trio. Let me scooch them back a bit. There we go. And I think they look great together. Cap is definitely the most stylized out of all three. He is not even close to animation style, even without the stickers. But, all in all, they all look pretty good. Pretty pleased with them. I absolutely love the shade of blue on him, and I love the style of her, just the design and everything. They got them both. Him, he's still good. He's not even close to the cartoon. It is what it is. I know Fanshobby stylizes everything, so I'm not surprised. I knew that before I bought it, and I'm still happy. Next up, here is RC. Again, it's Robot Rose, but it's the same as MP-51. Just a better chest, and yeah, she's a little bit shorter, but you factor in the shoulders, they're about the same height, give or take. I don't think RC is standing perfectly straight at the moment. Then, of course, Optimus Prime, a TE01. And again, I know Optimus and Jinrai from the Super God Master Force are different characters. I believe... So one scale chart showed Optimus and Jinrai the same size. But whenever I see them in the cartoon, I swear Jinrai is always, down to here. Maybe up to Optimus's chest. It's hard to tell. So, I will see with these three headmasters, we'll see them again when I get Takara Tomi's Jinrai in, a month or two, right? Whenever that comes out. I am not going to get the KFC Jinrai at the moment. It looks great. Don't get me wrong. But I would rather do the Takara one. It just fits my theme a little bit better. And then here again is let the chug scale Prow. You can see it's the Studio Series. Well, it's the Earthrise mold, but it's the one where he's dead. So again, just for those weird people, I don't know why anybody is saying that these are chug scale or legend scale. Clearly they are not, but I don't know why people are saying that. I've only seen a couple people say it, but it's enough for me to be like, nah, I'm going to do this. So, but there she is. That is Fanshobby Athena, the new for 2024 version. Like I said, the face sculpt, I think, looking at videos of other reviewers doing the original face, the original mold, I think this face looks much better. And it's nice to have all-in-one as opposed to parts forming for the backpack. Overall, I'm pleased with all three of these Headmaster Juniors. They all look great. Even Cap just looks great in a different way. Their transformations are very fun. Her feet are that's the biggest thing for me for her. That's like not the biggest fan of it. I mean, other than that, everything goes pretty well. I don't have any issues on the other two. Only thing I wish is on the hood and on the doors. I wish that those crosses were painted. I don't have any. I have an extra pair of these, but since I already messed up and had to use my second set of this, I don't have any extras. So if this ever gets damaged, I'm going to have no choice but to paint it or just go without. That's the only thing. I'm glad they have stickers for the rest, so because those are more of like a toy style deal, but it's still. So overall, I would recommend the new version of Athena here. If you have the original, then I don't know if it's worth it to upgrade. It's just the face and the backpack. I don't know. You make that call. Personally, if it was me, I probably would not upgrade. But it's still nice to have options, right? So there you go. That is Fanshobby Minerva. And thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Until next time.